What's up, brand builder? Stephen Hurahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com. And in this video, you're going to learn the most effective personal branding strategy that you can use to build your own brand. And more importantly, to build a network of followers that are waiting to return a favor. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to build brands that go beyond the visuals using strategy, psychology, and creative thinking, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and you'll be well on your way. Now, this channel is built predominantly on business branding and business branding strategy. And in the last 10 years or so, personal branding has really become increasingly important. Today, you rarely see businesses that exist in a silo and brands that exist in a silo without a personal brand attached to it, certainly not in the small business world. And when you think about individuals and their personal brands, and you think about their connection to business brands, then every business brand has a potential army of micro brands out there in the market representing the bigger brands. So today you really need to understand the relationship between a business brand and a personal brand, and you really need a strategy to go out and build that personal brand. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about the most effective strategy that you can use to build your own personal brand. And those lines between business branding and personal branding are becoming more and more blurred, because when you think about it, at the end of the day, business brands and personal brands, they share the same goal. And that is to make what the brand has more appealing to the audience by shaping perceptions and making human connections. But forget about business branding and personal branding and B2B and B2C for a second. Branding in its entirety is all about humans. It's all about making a connection with another human, understanding exactly who that audience is, where they're going, what they're trying to achieve, what challenges are in front of them that they need to overcome, and then helping them overcome those challenges on the road to success, and ultimately helping them to achieve what it is that they want to achieve. So the number one strategy within personal branding is to be as helpful as you can possibly be. Now, we absolutely hate being sold to as people, as consumers, and it seems that each and every day we're trying to be sold to at every single corner, whether it's in your Facebook feed or your Instagram feed, or being interrupted on your TV ad or your YouTube video, or even flipping through a magazine. There's always a message in front of you trying to get something from you, trying to take your attention. But when you flip the switch on that and you stop being a taker and you start giving, that is a breath of fresh air, and it's a noticeable difference when you are seen time and again in the marketplace, whether it's on your social feed or within a blog post or in a video, and you're giving, you're helping, you're trying to help the other person on the other side of that camera or on the other side of that blog post to overcome a small challenge, then they'll remember that, they will bank that. And if you actually help them, if you actually give them some knowledge or some information or a strategy or a technique that they can use, then that's when you start to build that trust. You start to build that brand equity, and they will remember that you've helped them. Now, I read a book a few years ago that had a major impact on me and really led me to shifting my own strategy, and that was The Thank You Economy by Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, this really helped me to take a step back and look at what I was actually doing, and I analyzed myself and I asked myself, am I a giver or a taker? And I realized that I wasn't really giving anything to the market. I wasn't really contributing. I wasn't really going out there and helping people. And that was a big eye-opener for me. And that was a change and a shift in my direction. So I took a step back and I took a new approach. And from that moment on, everything that I did went through this filter of, are you helping people? So every blog post I did, every video I did, every social post I did, went through that filter. And that is my strategy now. My strategy is to go out there and to give and to be as helpful as I can possibly be. And I'm starting to get the rewards of that now. I'm starting to get personal emails coming back to me and comments of people thanking me and giving me examples of how my information or my techniques or tips has helped them in their day-to-day lives or within their business. And I can start to see the rewards of that. And I know now that this is only the beginning, because this is now my strategy. My strategy is to give and to be helpful. And I can slowly see that snowballing. And I know that this, as I said, is only the beginning, because this is a strategy that I'm dedicated to. And this is a strategy that I know will pay dividends long term. Now, look, I'm not coming up with anything groundbreaking here. This is not a new fandangled strategy that has just been thought up of by me or by Gary Vee. This is something that has been around for literally millions of years. If you think about what we gravitate towards as people, what you gravitate towards in your life, well, it's people who give. And if you think about the people who are most valuable to you in your life, well, then they are a giver in your life in some way, shape, or form. They give you their time or their energy or their attention or their efforts, and they contribute positively in some way, shape, or form to your life. This is nothing new. This is a timeless strategy. So if you are building a personal brand, and if you want to contribute positively to the lives of your audience and you want to help them on their road to success, then focus on being the most helpful person that you can be, and your success will take care of itself. But I'd love to hand it back over to you. I'd love to hear from you about your experiences or your challenges. Are you building a personal brand at the moment, and are you struggling to break through? Or have you built a personal brand that's now starting to gain traction, and are you using this approach, and what effect has that had on your personal brand? I'd really love to hear from you in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well. It'll let you know when I've got new videos coming out. If you want actionable brand strategy tips and techniques, jump on over to BrandMasterAcademy.com and get yourself signed up for that list. It is a free list, and I do keep some exclusive content for that list, and there's plenty of resources on there as well. So jump across and get stuck in. But as I said, I would love to hear from you. I'll do my best to answer all of those questions, all of those challenges. Until next time, brand like a master, and I'll see you in the next video.